everybody. Welcome to week 14, even though that was last week. But we still did it. Alrighty. So, moving on, today I'll be presenting week 14 for unions, and then one of the unions I chose was the Public Employee Union IFPTE. IFPTE is basically an international federation of professional and technical engineers. Although this association it also represents different specialists, so it's not more so technological either. It represents IT specialists, it represents planners, and other roles in city government. It advocates for fair wages, benefits, and working conditions. It also assists in just like receiving trainings, opportunities, fair treatment, and decision making processes. Um, the region where the IFPTE is associated, it's actually associated in four regions. So, but it's most commonly used in the United States and Canada. It just represents again the professional, technical, and clerical work for private and public sectors. And then what do they represent? So it represents a diverse group of workers in technical and clerical fields in the public and private sector. Since we're looking into the public sector work, the IFPTE works in fields that require like specialized skills and knowledge and overall works to protect and improve the working conditions. In regards to the IFPT, if there has been any changes for the union since the Janus and versus the AFSCME case has been decided, with what's been presented, there was a change. Although the IFPTE was not directly involved in the case, they were still affected, but affected financially. The Janus ruled that public sector workers cannot be compelled to pay unions dues or fees if they are not basically members. So such decision kind of created a loss of fair share since these fees that were basically being obtained um were intended to cover the cost of like bargaining and grievances handling and other like services that benefited these workers. But because of the Janus ruling, it can no longer like charge or basically take away the money from these people, and it just created like a loss of revenue. And overall it just faced a challenge just maintaining and increasing like members to join, because it just pertained to like that lack of ability to just keep workers still wanting to apply. And then one of the articles that I chose was the influence of collective bargaining on employee relations and organizational commitment. So this article discusses how collective bargaining impacts like employee relations and organizational commitment. Since collective bargaining is a process where like employers and unions negotiate employment terms and balance the interests of both parties, it influences employee relations by giving just employees a voice, addressing concerns, and providing a structure for resolving like conflicts. This helps reduce workplace tensions and fosters like cooperation in terms of like organizational commitments, or even employees. Also, too, employees who benefit from collective bargaining agreement often feel more value, leading to higher job satisfaction and greater loyalty, which is essentially what we really need in a department where you just want to exceed. And then one news article that I did find, which was quite interesting, was the overturning Act 10, just the first step. Other worker rights needs protecting. So, this article it's done from the Wisconsin's Examiner. So the judge strikes down on just the core parts of the Act 10 that stripped like most of public workers' unions' rights. So, what was one thing that I learned that I didn't know before was that how it addresses a basically illegal challenging to the Wisconsin Act 10 that passed in 2011 that limited the rights of public like sector unions. So that was quite interesting for me. And then one thing that I didn't know was that, and what I learned now was that the article provides just like an eliminated like automatic dues collection, which ended automated like paychecks deductions from union dues, just again requiring public employees to opt in to the union membership and pay dues voluntarily instead of being forced to do it. So it was overall quite interesting and an interesting read. And that is all for today. thank you so much, guys, and I wish you guys the best, and I just hope you guys have an amazing day.